Some people.
I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
What do I have to do when I meet Gomez?
Gomez's decisions are made from gut instinct. He'll look at your mug, and then he'll make up his mind if you can join. From now on, you'll have to get by on your own. Make the best of it. Good luck.
Take care. Diego says I'm ready to see Gomez.
That's my decision.
And what do you decide?
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone will decide whether you get to join us or not. From now on, you're on your own, kid.
Stop!
Relax. I talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
You may not cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes, a magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
I want my reward first.
Caristo will ask Torres to give it to you as soon as he has the letter. I am a servant of Innos. I never lie. Now give me the letter.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Here it is.
This letter is addressed to Zardis.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardis has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orkland and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment.
I'm not listening. Let's talk about something else instead.
Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
Where can I find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others. But only magicians may enter the temple house, so you can only speak to him during the day.
Tell me something about the Magicians of Fire.
The Circle of Fire takes its powers from the grace of Innos. The God of Light, Truth, and Justice watches over us. The magicians consider themselves to be the chosen ones, and that's how they treat others. I was lucky to be admitted. Caristo made me his apprentice. He probably just wanted some entertainment. Since then, I've been trying to improve my magic skills every day in order to be admitted to the next circle.
I want to become a magician's apprentice too, just like you.
Caristo chose me because I did something special for the Ore Barons. Unless you do something truly exceptional, he will never consider you for apprenticeship. Besides, you must belong to the old camp. I doubt if Caristo would take a member of any other camp for his apprentice. See you later.
That's really
Some people never.
Greetings, magician.
May Innos watch over you. I trade in magic knowledge, and I can show you how to increase your magic powers.
If you think, there was a time when things would have gone very different.
What do I have to do to become a magician?
talk to Master Caristo, if he has time for you.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own reward.
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your reward. Choose carefully.
Same old story every time.
Something about that story afterward.
I'll take the Ring of Strength.
The expected choice. Here, take the ring.
How's venturing in the magic arts?
That's none of your business.
Rely on somebody
story
and you're
every
in
time.
trouble. I'd better keep out.
It was up.
Same old story. Time things would have gone very differently.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. Some people.
As long as I'm not.
Rely with somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Same old story.
Some people. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. I also always thought that would be trouble.
Gorham sent me.
What?
I'm here to remind you that you're to take over from him.
That's very nice of you. Remind me again when I'm through sleeping, yeah?
Get your ass to the weed mashers or you'll be for it.
Just try to mess with me again, sucker.
Clear winner, I'd say.
I've come to collect my daily ration.
Here, take it. 3 of the Northern Dark. But don't smoke them all at once.
You'll be sorry for that.
Looking for trouble again?
Well, do you feel like giving your pal a break now?
You damn pain in the butt. Why do you have to meddle in my affairs?
I just want to see you mashing.
Okay, I'm on my way, sucker.
That's really not my problem.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There was...
I bet. People always talk. You think. They might go rushing into it.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. I thought that had been...
You have to work that better. Keep up.
Obvious that there will be trouble ahead.
Keep it.
I have spoken to Gorin. You have done one of our brothers a great service. Your cause was just. That's why I've chosen you for a special task. Kor Kalom urgently needs new swamp weed for his experiments. Our gatherers are working day and night. Go to them and take their entire harvest to Kalom's alchemy lab.
I better keep out of it.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
As long as I'm not involved.
I better keep out of it. What was it?
Who are you?
I'm the guru of the swamp. My servants call me Bonnet Beck.
Servants? I don't see any servants.
They're everywhere. The trees, they walk and skip and dance.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll be on my way then.
Wait, you can help me convert this swamp into a massive meadow of flowers.
Okay, you just got started. Me? I'll be back later. He's not going to get me anywhere. Balaran sent me. I'm to collect all the swamp weed.
Good, then I don't need to go myself. Here, take it. Don't forget to go to Viren on the other side of the swamp, if you haven't been there yet. Otherwise, your load might be a bit small, and people might think you'd sold the other half of it.
Who could I sell the weeds to anyway?
Uh-oh. Now I've been putting ideas in your head, haven't I?
No, tell me. Who?
You have something in mind? I'm telling you, if the stuff doesn't arrive at Cor Cologne's, we'll both be in real trouble.
If you know somebody, we could go halves.
Well, I know somebody in the new camp. He'd be interested in weed. But if the gurus catch you at it, they'll feed you to the swamp sharks. I don't know anything, okay?
Okay, who's the buyer in the new camp?
You think I'll give you the name and you can just make a run with the weed? It doesn't work quite like that. I want to see 50 ore as an advance payment. Then we'll see.
Forget it.
Don't think you can simply walk into the new camp and sell it to anybody. If you don't know the right name, you'll never get rid of it. Unless you let some rogue whack you on the nut.
Just keep picking hard.
Of course. What do you think I'm doing? Rocking my balls?
How are you doing?
I am warning you. Do not be disrespectful. You are talking to one of the chosen guards of the prophets.
Do you need another good man?
We're always looking for good men, but you will have to work hard to improve yourself. Only advanced novices may become Templars. It is the greatest honor for any follower of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
What are you doing here?
We're picking the swamp weed to be processed by our brothers, so it can be smoked later on. It's quite dangerous to pick it in the swamp, but the stuff only grows here. Actually, that's a good thing.
Why?
Because then the other two camps won't get it. We're the only ones in the colony who are able to pick swamp weed. We can trade it with the other two camps. And we can set the price.
Balaran sent me. I'm to take the whole harvest to Kalam.
You think it's that easy, do ya? Anybody could turn up like that. Baloran sent me, and whoosh, the whole lot of the weeds were gone.
But Balaran really has sent me.
Sure.
Go see him and ask if you don't believe me.
I have a better idea. You prove your loyalty by doing a little job for us.
And what do you want me to do?
It's really nothing. Work in the swamp. It's a bit risky. And then there's those damn blood flies. Work would be much easier without them. Do you follow?
I don't see any more blood flies anywhere.
No more blood flies to be seen. That was a good job you did. Someone who works like that is either on our side or a complete idiot. An idiot would be too stupid to fool me, right? Here, take the harvest and take it to Cor Kalum. If he complains and says it's not enough, tell him to move his butt here himself, to give him an idea how much hard work it is.
You have defended our gatherers. You have not only proved that you're on our side, you have proved that you are a worthy servant of the Sleeper. I believe you are ready to wear the robe of a novice.
That won't happen yet. Keep it to yourself.
You're very... You have to...
Wasn't very clever.
Thought
Better not go rushing into anything.
Same old story every time.
Let's talk about something else. You shouldn't believe everything he hears.
Hang on. Better.
What do you want?
I think I have convinced the Bowls. Baal Oren says I have proven to be a worthy servant of the Sleeper.
Carry on.
Baal Kadar considers me a receptive student. Baal Nabib is convinced that I'm a true believer.
And?
Baal Tundral says I should receive the robe. I have brought him a new student.
Good. If the Baals support you, that should be enough for me. Here, put this on. And now, go and make yourself useful.
Have you got another task for me?
In the new camp, there is a small group of men who have started producing their own weed. See to it that they stop their production.
How?
Do not bother me with details. The weed mixers camp must be somewhere outside the new camp. You know what to do.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently. I better keep out of it.
That was it? No welcome? No nothing?
Welcome.
Sounds much better.
Don't hang around here. Do something. Take these weeds and give them to Gomez in the old camp. If his henchmen don't let you pass, tell them Kor Kalam sent you. What? Are you still here?
Must be something about that story after all.
That's really not my problem.
But keep it to yourself. People always.
I'm not listening to all this blathering anymore.
Rely on somebody.
That won't.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble. Keep it to yourself.
That's ever likely to change.
Maybe. Rely on somebody and you.
Awaken!
As long as I'm not involved.
Hi, I'm new here and I'd like to get to know the camp.
Then you've come to the wrong place. Since the Templars started preparing for the fight, we've been busy day and night. I don't have much time for questions, so don't disturb me, unless you want to buy something.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'd like to trade with you.
Good. Here, these are the weapons I have available at the moment.
Rely on somebody. Same old story as how times. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. Some people never learn. Some people. There must be something about that story after all. There must be something about that story after all. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. There must be something about that story after all. If you think. As long as I'm not involved. There must be something about that story after all. That won't happen again. Better not go rushing into anything. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore. I thought that had been cleared up ages
Better
ago.
not to go rushing into it.
Awaken!
Teach me the magic of the runes.
Many have learnt the language of the runes, but only very few understand their magic. I will try to teach you.
I am ready to enter the first circle.
Hear my words. A long time ago, the Sleeper appeared and sent mankind a vision, but many people refused to see his signs. They were blinded by their greed for ore. Only Iberian and a few others set off and founded the Brotherhood. The moment they obeyed the Sleeper's call, the first circle was born. The magic of the runes will be understood by anybody who follows the Sleeper. Awaken!
I want to acquire magic writings.
Some people never learn.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Same old story every time.
May I?
That's ever likely.
Oh, I'm not listening. I doubt that's ever likely to change. Very probably right.
I doubt.
To yourself. I'm glad you're here. I have news for you.
Good news, I hope.
Our Brotherhood's planning a really big thing.
What are you planning? To break out?
The Gurus are trying to contact the Sleeper, but they need something to unite their powers.
Oh, and?
They need a magical object. A focus.
What's that got to do with me?
Talk to Iberian. He's the most powerful man around here. This is the opportunity to attain his favor.
Where do I find him?
Go to the temple. He rarely leaves it. Probably he feels closer to the Sleeper in those cold ruins. May the Sleeper protect you.
have to watch what you tell people.
Show me your goods.
That wasn't very clever. That's not really my problem.
You're very probably right.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
To yourself, people don't need to know.
People always talk.
You're very probably right.
Maybe.
You have to watch what you tell.
Always talk.
People always talk.
That's really not my problem.
I thought that had been cleared up
It
ages
was
ago.
obvious that there would be trouble.
You're very probably right.
People
It
always
was obvious
talk.
that there would be trouble ahead.
Some people never learn.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Same old story every time.
Hey, who cares?
Same old story.
That's not really my problem. That wasn't very clever. You have to watch what you tell people. Yep. Let's talk about something else.
Thought that'd be good. Thought that'd be Hang on there. Let's talk about something else instead. Baby.
Same old story every time.
That's really not my
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Doris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
What can I do for you?
I have some weed for Gomez from Cor Kalam.
Bartholo deals with that kind of thing. Gomez isn't bothered with gophers. You'll find him in the room on the right, behind the entrance, or in the kitchen, in the big tower. Of course he sleeps at night. I wouldn't disturb him then, if I were you.
Who are you?
I'm Raven, Gomez's right-hand man. Anyone who wants to see Gomez has to talk to me first.
How's the ore trade going?
The old mine's doing well. The last load of supplies from the outside world was massive.
Let's talk about.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Who are you?
Bartholo's the name. I see to it that the ore barons get their supplies. I'm in charge of the lot, from weed supplies to food and provisions for the women. Also, it's my job to make sure those idiotic cooks do their job right. They should be grateful. Gomez won't put up with any crap. He fed the last two cooks to the lurkers in the river.
Watch what you tell people.
I have some weed here for Gomez. Cor Kalam sent it.
Show me. All right. Gomez has been getting impatient. It's lucky for you that you delivered it today.
What about the pay?
Not so fast. Here, take that. 500 ore is what we agreed on.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
That won't happening. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
As long as I'm not.
Rely on somebody.
If you think.
Rely on somebody in your. If you think.
If you think.
Rely on somebody in your trouble. That's how.
Especially not when they have something to smoke on them.
You think?
How's the schnapps business going?
Go in and ask Silas. We can't complain.
That wasn't very clever.
People always talk.
There must be something about that story after all.
Right. There must be something about that story after
There was a
all.
time
People always
when
talk.
things would have gone very different.
Maybe.
That won't happen again.
You have to watch what you tell people. Won't happen
Some
again.
people never learn.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That wasn't very clever yourself. People don't.
You have to watch what you tell people.
You're very probably.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead. We have to watch what you tell people.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
People always talk.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
As long as I'm not involved. Same old story.
Let's but keep it.
There must be.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You're very probably right.
There must be something
Some
about
people
that story
never
after
learn.
all. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
You're very probably right.
People don't need to know it.
I doubt that's ever likely the case.
There must be something about that story after all. Let's talk about something. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Things would have gone very different.
Some people never learn. It won't happen again.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I want to acquire magic
I
writings.
wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
that wasn't very clever.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. I'd better keep out of
But keep it to yourself. People don't want to know it.
it. Maybe
You have to watch what you tell people.
that
Probably right.
if you think.
Things would have gone very
That's really not my problem. Some people never learn.
If you think.
I doubt that's ever likely to
Some
change.
people don't need to know it. I'd better keep out of it.
So keep it to yourself. People don't need to
Talk
know.
about something else instead. Probably right.
It was obvious that there would be trouble.
Listen to all the blathering.
Not really my problem.
That won't happen again.
You have to watch what you tell people.
You have to watch what you tell people. Maybe.
That's really not my problem.
Same old story every time.
If you think. Shit, that wasn't very clever.
Everything you hear.
I'm not at all.
Probably not my problem.
Hang on. Better not to go rushing into anything.
There must be something about that story.
Put the
Boring fight.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
There must be something about that story. Let's talk about something else instead.
You won't have much time to be sorry for it. You looking for trouble with me again?
Get lost.
I'll talk to you later.
Hey, you!
Same old story every time.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Shrike has moved to another hut.
Good. Torloff just told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy. See you later.
That wasn't very clever.
Hang on. Better not to go rushing into anything.
I'm not listening to all the blabbing.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Not listening to all the blabbering anymore. People always talk.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. If you think
Somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
there must be something about that story.
Yeah.
I'd better keep out of it.
Better keep out of
There must be something about that story after all.
it. I better keep out of it.
Show me your goods. Show me your goods.
Stop! You can only enter the Temple Hill if you have a guru's permission.
The novice Lester sent me. I shall offer my services to Iberian.
Lester is trustworthy, I know him. You may pass.
Awaken!
Greetings, Master Iberian.
Ah, I know your face.
Impossible. We've never met before.
But I thought, well, what do you want?
I heard you were looking for something.
That's right. We need a magical focus. We sent the novice Nyras to collect the focus, but he hasn't come back yet. You could check up for me what has happened.
Where shall I begin to search?
Leave the camp, turn right, and go up to the tall cliff. Go beyond the forest until you can see the sea. There, you'll find the focus.
Why is the focus so important?
It is a magical object which can concentrate our spiritual powers. It is one of the 5 focus stones used by the mages to erect the barrier. In a vision I saw that we need to use the power of the focus.
Sounds like quite an interesting vision.
My vision was a sign from the sleeper. We can reach him with the focus.
I'll bring the focus back.
Take this map. The location of the focus is recorded on it.
Listening to all that
I thought that had been
anymore. Same old story.
That's ever likely
Maybe. something about that story after all. People always talk.
Let's talk about something else instead.
There must be something about that story after I keep out.
Awaken! What do you want?
You have to watch what you tell. Stop listening to all the blabbering anymore.
As long as I'm not
I better keep out of it. That won't happen again.
I'm delivering the daily swampweed harvest.
Ah, give it to me. And now get out of my sight. What do you want?
Watch what you tell. There was a time when things. Let's talk about something else instead, Lee.
Regarding the weed production in the new camp,
Yes?
I can't find these men.
I wouldn't have expected anything else from you.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
But keep it to yourself.
Let's
People
talk
don't
about
need to
something
know
else
it.
instead.
What kind of experiments do you do?
My research takes place on a level you don't understand anything about, boy. So don't waste my time.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
People always talk.
There was a time when things would have gone. There must be something about that. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That won't happen again.
I thought that had been clear to keep it to yourself.
I wouldn't like to
very
be
clever.
Awaken!
I've come to collect my daily ration.
Here, take it. 3 of the Northern Dark. But don't smoke them all at once.
Well, hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Let's talk about something else instead. Wouldn't like to be in his shoes,
But
though.
keep it to yourself. People don't need.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago. That's really not my problem. Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
There was a time when things would have gone.
Hang on. Thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Into anything.
Maybe.
Awaken! What do you want?
I've delivered the weed.
Good. Get another task somewhere else.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
That wasn't very clever. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
There was a time when things would have gone. As long as I'm not involved. You have to watch what you tell people. I doubt that's ever likely to change. I'd like to be in his shoes.
Awaken!
I'd like to trade with you.
Good. Here, these are the weapons I have available at the moment.
That won't happen again. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Let's talk about something. Must be something about that story after all. As long as I'm not involved. If you think, maybe. That won't happen again. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. Hang on. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore. Keep it to yourself. as I'm not
Some
involved.
people never learn.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You're very probably right.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
You're very probably right.
Let's talk about something else instead. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Same old story. Some people never.
Awaken!
I'd like to trade with you.
Good. Here, these are the weapons I have available at the moment.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. That wasn't very clever.
Maybe. There must be something about that story after all. There must be something about that story after all. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
That won't happen again. Same old story every time.
As I'm not involved.
You have to watch what you tell people.
People always. There must be something about that story
I
after
wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Awaken!
I want to acquire magic writings.